A big thank you to Benjamin Stanley for recommending that I go and review this movie. Sorry that this is so late. I hope you forgive me. Let's talk about it. Hunt for the Wilderpeople is directed by Taika Waititi and stars Sam Neill and Julian Dennison. The story centers around Ricky, who has been in and out of foster care, doesn't really have a place to call his home, and gets dropped off at a house kind of in the middle of the New Zealand wilderness. The house is owned by Uncle Heck, who is now caring for this kid. Through a number of circumstances, they find themselves completely lost in the New Zealand wilderness. A national manhunt is now underway trying to find these two, but the question is, do they even want to be found? Going into this, I didn't have too many expectations. I do really love Taika Waititi and some of the films that he's done, like What We Do in the Shadows. What I can say about this movie is, while the story isn't particularly original, it still ends up being one of the quirkiest and most fun oddball comedies that I have seen so far this year, even though it came out last year. Everything from the references to Lord of the Rings to the offbeat humor that's so quirky and so fun. The movie's incredibly charming and it has a lot of heart to it, and I think that that really comes from the relationship between Uncle Heck and Ricky. You might remember Sam Neill from Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 3. In this, he has a very thick New Zealand accent, and at no point did it feel like it was wavering. He did a really good job with that, and that's something that I always tend to look at if it ends up being really bad, that it gets to me. But with this, incredible job. As well, the movie has really great pacing. It goes through the entire film at a really steady pace, and it keeps you engaged through the first, second, and the third act. The tone is offbeat, which is perfectly okay for a movie like this. And knowing that the director is going to be doing Thor Ragnarok, now that I've seen Hunt for the Wilderpeople, oh my god, the humor is going to be incredible. But as I was saying, there is a lot of things that isn't completely unique to its film. There's a lot that they take and borrow from other films that aren't necessarily as unique as you would think. But that doesn't mean that it's not an incredibly well shot movie, a very funny movie, and it's got a wonderful tone, great pacing. There's a lot of good things to find in this movie, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm gonna give Hunt for the Wilderpeople a 9 out of 10. So guys, have you already seen this movie? If so, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it. Make sure if you guys haven't yet, go and check out my Patreon account where you can get free exclusive content before these reviews drop, as well as be able to support me and my channel to help it grow. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you at the next review.